So yeah, why a reading group? Again, what we have to understand when we do readings, we have to understand about these issues and we have to understand these critical moments that are happening. And hopefully from there we can start illustrate tactics and actions around these things, understanding the opposition as well. Because if we don't understand what the opposition's doing, then why are we even mobilizing at all? You know, and I express this a lot when I do training workshops with other folks, that like we have to understand the other side and provide readings for folks to illustrate these points. And we'll get into a little bit more about what these readings are, but I mean, just as a preview, I mean, readings don't have to be thick books. You know, it could be an article. It could even be a zine, you know, something that gets across relatively easily. You know, if you want to do a book, then that's fine. We just have to really understand what those points are and everything. So with a reading group, you know, this is something that's very important to do, and understanding, again, these issues so we can research these issues a little bit more critically and try to provide that reconstructive moment, linking those issues not only like in your neighborhood, but across the state, if not globally as well. Garrett, anything you want to?
Yeah, I think it's really important that there's a nice little graphic on the side here that talks about all these single issues: police brutality, borders, healthcare, houselessness, trans rights, living wages, violence against women. And what happens a lot with activism is people will get stuck on single issues. And that keeps us all kind of siloed and separate. And so what we're trying to do with reading groups is better understand not only these issues by themselves, but understand how all these issues are actually interrelated with each other, that they're all connected through, capitalism, basically, and higher and other forms of hierarchy. And we need to kind of understand the web of how all these things are related before we can really create these sort of actions that are in a more revolutionary mode, in a more reconstructing what society looks like, as opposed to just kind of dealing with the symptoms, right? Getting at the root cause of all of these issues. So, you know, the more that we look at these issues and how they're related, the more we understand that root cause and understand what's going to be effective actions against the root cause. So that's why I think it's important for us to come together and read about lots of different movements and actions, both in the present, what's going on, but also in history. What have people done historically? What has succeeded? What has not succeeded so well? And to learn from those things and to keep building on it for better action.
Next slide, Chris.